theaters production this year is called Intimate Apparel. Intimate Apparel is about an African-American seamstress named Esther Mills. The year is 1905, and she's a seamstress that specializes in intimate apparel for ladies. And she has come to the realization as a spinster sort of lady that she that she is having problems finding love at the age of 35 at the turn of the century. So she decides to correspond with a man from Panama to see what could happen there. It's the turn of the century version of internet dating, I guess.
My character is a seamstress living in New York City, early 1900s, 1905 to be exact. She's kind of a lonely character. She has been living in this one particular rooming house for 18 years, so she doesn't really know a whole lot of people except for the people that she interacts with through her job. I think the most important person in her life would probably be Mrs. Dixon, and that would be her landlady. It's kind of like a mother figure to her.
And did I mention that our most available Mr. Charles was just promoted to head bellman at just about the finest hotel in New York, yes. But he's still fetching luggage. Not just any luggage, high-class luggage.
Second would probably be Mr. Marks. That's where she gets most of her fabric and material to make these underclothes for women. And then, of course, there's going to be the women that she sells garments to. And the two that you see here on the stage, it's going to be Mrs. Van Buren and then also Mamie. And George comes in later, but he doesn't really have anything to do with her business. It's more about her personal life.
But I thought it'd be nice to have someone to think of. Someone not covered from head to toe in mud. I ask if I may write you, and if you do please, I'd welcome your words.
George he'll be behind, it's kind of like a silhouette almost, it's a skin or a scheme. And it's like he's in this fantasy world. So he's present, but it's more of like an image, is an idea that the viewer will see. So every time you see him, he's giving a monologue and he's speaking to Esther. So it's almost as like you can't see that person, but you know they're there because you have that connection, which is a letter. So every time that he's speaking to her, it's always in a letter, and he's always conveying, you know, how he feels towards her or what he was doing that day. And there's always some type of intimate barrier there that he's always, you know, continuing to break through. And then finally, when he does get a chance to meet her, like the letters are gone and there's this initial shock, like this is the woman that I've been talking to all this time, and it's a bit of sweet relief.
And he eventually moves to New York City to be with her and marry her, but they end up finding out they're not exactly what each other expected.